Duanne and Dixie Gaedke are about to see a dream come true. For over 30 years, they have spent much of their spare time creating by hand an adventureland for all of us to enjoy.
And then we're going to put cables and block and tackle and maybe some kind of a hopper type thing, because this is supposed to be the ore processing building here.
The sidewalk that goes left at the slick track at Cody Go Karts, bumper boats, and water slide in North Platte, Nebraska has long been known as the sidewalk that goes nowhere. That is about to change.
Brought them in with the front end loader as close as I could, and then these are all put in here with 5-gallon buckets. Every bit of it. And all the pools have the rocks. So it's kind of hard to see the rocks on some of it because of all the leaves and things, but
it is a project of love with an unveiling just around the corner planned for midsummer 2023. After over 30 years of preparation, the creators of Crystal Cave and Falls Adventure Mini Golf are putting on the final touches.
Then when we were in Alaska, we bought all these minerals like copper ore, there's iron pyrite and quartz, and we're going to break it up and then embed it in that impression material, and then we'll brush it so it's locked in, and then lithochrome it and stamp it and seal it, and it'll look like ore-bearing rock. That is actually a blacksmith shop now. We have the old forge from Wellfleet down in the Medicine Creek, and we're going to set it outside, and we're going to blacksmith outside. So it'll be operating while we have golfers. It goes into the theme, you know. And there used to be a building that covered this entire thing. And those two poles there are the only thing left.
This adventureland spans several acres behind the existing Cody Go Karts, bumper boats, and water slide. The attraction promises a whole new experience for North Platte and all her visitors. It has 2 water houses, pumping water to ponds and waterfalls by the dozens.
So you have 8 different brushes. You can't spray it because
everything you see is handmade by the Gaedkes.
And so I used a 2-inch brush on this entire structure. It took me the whole summer to do it, but I had to go over it 3 times with a 2-inch brush to get the colors to blend. I take a hatchet and an axe and I shave them down, and then I drill the holes in them, and then I burn them with a propane torch, and then paint them, and then the bottom is painted with a tar type thing, a sealer, so they don't rot out, and they're put in cement. So this is actually copper patina here. And then
there's no shortage of things to discover at the Crystal Cave and Falls Adventure Mini Golf Course. The trail of mini golf wraps around the Crystal Cave, and for the adventurous at heart, you'll take your game to the top of the cave, where you'll get a view of the course from above. The Crystal Cave took years to create and truly looks like a real cave.
And then you go into the cave. But every one of these casts has at least 4 pins to keep it from falling in, and then all those anchors wires have to go on to keep it, because there's a lot of pressure with that cement when it goes in there. So that's how that's done basically. Here, we still have to do all this joint work up here. Yeah, it took 7 years to build this, because doing these casts up here upside down, you see, like right here, if we were going to, when we poured this, we had newspapers stuck in here so the cement wouldn't come out. And we'll have benches in here so people can rest and cool off, because it stays really cool in here in the summertime.
Once inside the cave, you'll discover a cool place to rest from the summer sun, find interesting details in the hand-stamped paths, crystals embedded in the cave walls, and even an old miner whittling away inside. Plus, waterfalls in and outside of the cave to truly take you on a mini golf adventure you won't soon forget. There will be dinosaur tracks to find and plants to identify, a gift shop, and so much more. The waterfalls are being named in the memory of people you may have known or may have heard of. Right now you are seeing all of this still under construction, with a winter to get through and a spring to finish everything up. Bridges and fences, rocks, ponds, and waterfalls, plus botanical gardens coming into bloom soon, and a 30-plus year handmade and heartfelt dream nearly ready to welcome an adventure for you.
Did you know that? Those are from the Medicine Creek. I'm all trimmed up all the time, so they look really nice. I'll have a nice shape. People will be able to come up.
Reporting from the site of the Crystal Cave and Falls Adventure Mini Golf Course in North Platte, Nebraska, I'm Melanie Standiford, Midwest Media.
In the corner, it took 6 of us to lift it, and they're so heavy, and we had to get it all the way up here.